Well, Squiz, here we are.
Beautiful spot, mate. Right on the Murrumbidgee.
spot.
Hey, terrific.
Right on the river.
Absolutely.
Well, Squiz, in the Wagga area, the mighty Riverina, the fishing mecca of Australia.
Got to be a few cod out there, mate.
Oh, you'd think so. But we're driven up. What we're going to do is catch up with our good friend Matt Caneen. He's going to show us around the area. So we're going to have a look at doing a bit of yabbying. We're going to go to Naranda Fisheries Centre tomorrow.
Silver perch and your golden perch.
Yeah, and also find out, most importantly, find out the difference between a trout cod and a cod.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're here on Crown land. We've just pulled up, as we said, right next to the Murrumbidgee River. We're going to get the new age all set up, and this is going to be us for the next 4 days. So let's get this van set up.
Done, brother.
Fishing. We're here, we're somewhere between Wagga and Albury. It's a secret spot. Driven up today, we're going to be spending 4 or 5 days with our good friend Matt Caneen. We're going to be doing the Wagga area. Matt, what do you got planned for us?
Well, today, Merv, I'm going to introduce you to some yabby people. We're going to catch some yabbies. Over the next few days, hopefully we're going to catch some of the elusive Murray cod out in the Murrumbidgee and a couple of the creeks and rivers. So yabbies, yellow belly, cod. Hopefully, we can show you a few trout caught out at the Naranda Fish Farm, a few silver perch, so let's get into it.
Now, Squiz, when's the last time you went yabbering?
With my grandfather up in the Warcool, New South Wales. So I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be fun.
I got to tell you guys, it is a dying art. In the country, if you grow up in the country, this is what you do every weekend. In the city, you say to someone, let's go yabbying. What's a yabby? Well, we're about to show you. Now, we've got some great yabby catches we're going to introduce you to. Let's go. Matty, when you said we're going to have some yabby catches, I was expecting, I suppose, someone a little bit taller. Who we got here?
Well, we have got the kids. We've got Tyler, Nate, Phoebe and Abby.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Now, what are we doing here, guys?
Yabby catching.
We're catching yabbies. What are we using for bait? I see you got bait there.
We're using chicken wings.
So, chicken wings. Now, OK, I haven't done this, I reckon, for 45 years. So who's going to show me how to do it?
Nate.
Nate, there you go. What do you do with that bait? And what do you do with this bait? Basically, all they're doing is just tying a chicken wing into the
Yabby trap.
Yabby trap. And that's just simply tied on?
Yep.
And then what do we do from there, guys? Do you leave it up on the bank?
No.
Oh, what do you do then?
Chuck it in.
OK, who's chucking it in? Now, is the idea to spread it out a bit, or...?
Yeah, so put your foot on the rope. Put your foot on the rope so you don't throw it out and you can always get it back. In you go.
Oh, good cast.
Just like that.
Good cast. Look at this. What we've got to understand, there's rule and regulations with yabbing.
Yep.
So you need an angling licence, New South Wales and Victoria.
Yep.
If you're in the rivers and public land, that's okay. If you're on private land, you've got to get
Permission
from the landowner, as we are here somewhere between Albury and Wagga. And they've just changed the regulations with the yabby pots themselves.
Yeah, protect the wildlife. So what they found, studies have found a lot of platypus, turtles would get caught in the traps. People would leave them in, as you do, for the time's sake, to catch the yabbies, let the meat and the bait work, pull them in. There's a platypus stuck, drowned, or a turtle. So changed all the hoop sizes, everything. So literally you only get in the pot now as your yabbies.
Okay, and we're throwing the pots in, we're ready to go. What we do now, kill half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. We'll come back and check them. But beautiful landscape here. What we might go a bit of kangaroo spotting, see if there's the odd fox around, and hopefully we don't come across a snake. Let's go and have a look for a kangaroo. Hey, look, guys, a mob of kangaroos.
No, the sheep.
Are they? Okay, let's go. Oh, looks like kangaroo poo. Smells like kangaroo poo. Tastes like kangaroo poo.
Lucky you didn't step in it, man.
Yeah, we are lucky, aren't we? Let's go. Okay, let's go. Pull them in.
Come on, Team Squiz. Come on.
Come on.
Come on, team.
Come on.
Merv.
Come on.
Oh, look at this. Oh, have a look at that.
Hello. Have a look at this.
Quick. Listen. Clearly the winner, Team Merv. Have a look at that. We've got 70 or 80. They've only got 50. You decide who's the winner.
Oh, we'll all win tonight when we're eating them.
So what happens now, we're going to take these back to Matt's, put them on ice for a little while, cook them up, have a feed. So Merv Hughs Fishing, back after the... Here we are at the John Lake Centre, which is commonly known as Narrandera Fisheries Centre. It's all about research on native fish, Matty.
Yep, great learning curve here today. And I think we'll go and meet a couple of people. Marty Asmus.
Marty Asmus, who works here, is going to show us around. And you've got a special guest for us.
Agro.
Agro.
I'm looking forward to meeting Agro, mate.
We're going back to Sesame Street. Happy days. Who the hell is Agro? Come on, let's go.
Find out.
Well, as Matt introduces Squizzy to Agro down there, I'm going to introduce you to Martin Asmus. Mate, how long have you worked at the centre?
About 12 years I've been at the fishery centre.
And you have to be a keen fisher yourself to work here?
Yeah, love the native fish, love saltwater fish.
So this centre is all about native fish?
Yeah, this is our education centre, so this is the sort of the public interface with the work that we do here.
Now, I would imagine one of the biggest questions, or the most asked questions, would be what's the difference between a cod and a trout cod?
We do, and it's an important question.
And what is the difference?
Well, there's lots of them, but there's a few specific ones. So that overbite, so that's a major one.
And trout cod have dots rather than the camouflage.
Different modelling,
different modelling.
So spots rather than that model.
Yeah.
They have an eye stripe, so a black eye stripe. The trout cod do, but that's not always distinct. So.
And what else have you got in store for us today?
I'll give you the cook's tour. We'll go around the ponds and have a look at the hatchery. And
so 2 different ponds you have here?
Yeah, so we've got brood ponds and larval rearing ponds, so slightly different.
All that and a little bit more on Merv Hughs Educational Fishing Tours. I've just met the main attraction, Agro. Very aptly named, I've got to tell you. I'll tell you what, if I was at centre half forward and he came out to centre half back, I'd be just a little bit nervous. So where are we here?
We're in the state's premier inland hatchery facility, Merv. Partly Rec Fishing Trust funded, so rec fishermen contribute to this place.
So in New South Wales, if you're a recreational fisherman, you're paying for your licence, it funds all this. And what happens here, you breed them and stock different areas.
We do 1 million to 1.5 million right across the state, 4 different species, including threatened and endangered species. And so it contributes to the overall fishery in the state.
I've just got one question, mate. What the hell is this?
This, Merv, is a cod love house.
A cod love shack.
This is the boudoir.
Okay.
So it's an artificial snag. So the cod, we don't move, we don't touch them in the ponds. We put some artificial snags in like these. When a mummy and daddy love each other very much, they go inside the boudoir. They lay the eggs in there.
You tidied that up a bit.
I did.
Yeah.
They lay the eggs in there.
Yep.
The boys from the hatchery go in, dive down. Once the eggs are laid in there, we pull them out. Pull out the mesh inserts, put them into the rearing tanks in there. Happy days.
When do you release them back into the river system, at what size?
So they stay about 35 mil.
Okay.
So they're in there for about 6 or 8 weeks and then we pop them out.
Okay. Well guys, what a fantastic day at Narrandera Fisheries Centre. Now part of what they do is they release the fingerlings back into the wild, so breed them up, release them. We've got about 50 here to release in the Murrumbidgee River.
Golden perch, Merv. And these are about 40 out of 1.2 million, is that right?
Yeah, 1 to 1.5 each year we release across all 4 species.
We get to release it, and I've got my favourite 4 here. Oh, look at them go.
They want to go up the bucket.
All those golden perch, beautiful.
Now, what do we got here? We've got 4 special fish.
4 special squizzy swimmers.
So we've got Martin, We've got Maddie.
Yeah.
We've got Squizzy.
And who's the big fat one?
We've got Merv, and the big fat one, for your information, ladies and gentlemen, is Squizzy. So, what we're going to do, hand these to Matt. We're going to release these guys. So, the Magnificent Four, we're going to call them, and we'll come back here in 12 years' time, and they'll be dominating these waterways. There they go. Marty, Matt, Merv and Squiz.
That's it. I'm the quickest.
And that's our cue to leave. Narandra Fisheries Centre, what a fantastic place. We've had a great day. Mark, thank you very much. The work you do, splendid. New South Wales fishing licences. Part of that money goes to what these guys do, so support it.
Do a great job.
Thank you.
Well, guys, that's a drinks break. And before we go to the break, here we are at the home of Caravans, giving you a chance to win a My Coolman CCP 36 ACDC fridge freezer. 36 Squiz, 36 litres.
Bluetooth compatible, mate.
For your chance to win one of these little babies worth over $1,000, simply go to the New Age Caravans Facebook page, like it, and you're in the draw.
I want one.
Like away, Squiz, like away. It's your only chance of getting one. Back after the break. Jeff Gray here from Seabus and Superannuation Fund. What's the best advice you can give someone?
Look, I think as you're approaching retirement, you really got to get some financial advice. You got to think about retirement as being something we haven't done before.
Yep.
So you really need to find out what's going to be the best thing to do based on what you've got as far as assets, because we're all different. We've all got different assets, different amounts of assets, different time frames, different preferences. So no two financial plans are identical.
Wow.
So you've got to get some advice that's pertinent to your situation.
And how many members do you have?
We've got over 780,000 members now, so we're big and we're growing fast as well. We now look after close to $50 billion of our members' money.
With Super, I would imagine there's no stupid questions. So if I'm a member and I need some reassurance, some advice, whatever, just ring up and that's not a problem?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've got a couple of avenues for advice for our members. We've got about 22 financial advisors who can man the phones, and they provide either general advice or general guidance or personal advice for our members. If your advice needs are outside the scope of what they legally are allowed to provide advice on, they can then refer you on to a certified financial planner as part of our FPA referral program. So there's so many avenues for our members to get advice if they're wanting or needing to.
Okay, Jeff, thanks very much for that. Listen, Merv Hughs Fishing, we've turned into Merv Hughs Investments. Get hold of Seabus, Superannuation. And I got to tell you, it's more of Merv Hughs just nature walking today. So we'll continue the nature walk downriver, Old Man Creek here, and see if we can't muster up a cod, eh?
Cheers. Thanks, Merv.
Hoi, Squizzy! Oh, nice little cod.
Hit
Jeez,
me
he's just hit at the bank too,
Hit me
didn't
right at my toes.
Oh.
First cast, just underneath these snags over here on a little frogger. Nice little bloody cod, Mervyn.
He's a good fella, isn't he? He's hit that hard.
Straight up. You gonna
So
grab
I'll
him?
tell you about a 40. Yeah. Give us that.
Yep.
All right.
Put up a little, I just threw straight up under there.
There you go, mate. So with the cod, don't hang them from the mouth. Get the hand under the belly there. But that is a good fish. And
Beauty.
to catch a metre fish, yeah, that's fantastic. But more than often, you're going to catch these guys up to about the 50 mark. Legal is 55, so slot size between 55 and 75. And we've had him out of the water long enough, Squeeze. You better return him.
He whacked it, and then I thought he'd gone, and then he
This
whacked
one
it again.
yeah. He'll just sit
There
there
he
for a
goes.
while.
Hey.
Oh, bang.
My bloody hand up there. Get too old.
Well done, Squiz.
That was
Well,
exciting.
that's cod. And we're with Matt Caneen, so this freshwater fishing feast, as we call it, down at Wagga. And we're using these Mother Frogger minis.
I got the same one on there too.
No, you've got different colour, Squiz.
Yeah, I know. But the same.
So what they are, spinnerbait, the skirting, and under there you'll see the frogs, and you just see it's almost as though the frog's alive and the feet are kicking. Well, the legs are kicking, so Squiz, get it back out there. You're on fire, buddy.
That was exciting.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
mate. Now, I've got to tell you, well, even a fish this size, when they hit, don't they hit hard?
They do. They really boofed it. It scared me. Actually, I thought I had a snag. Still shaking, Merv.
Good luck. We'll get that hook out. And mate, that is a great fish. It's an iconic Australian fish. To have the opportunity to come up here in the Riverina area of New South Wales, it's good having you along today. And mate, we won't ask you back if you keep showing us up, will we?
Look, I'd like to thank you guys. you guys have worked really hard to try and get us a fish today, and well, we've been well rewarded.
An iconic fish. You get him back in the water, so just finger grip him.
Yep.
And just put him in the water. And if he's biting down on your thumb, it means he's ready to go. He's ready to dance. Just watch him. They have got raspy teeth. He looks fresh. No, he's right. He's ready to go. Look at him go. Get it up there, mate. Good work.
Thank you very much,
Well
Merv.
done, Todd. Good stuff, mate.
Cheers.
Yeah, get us another one. We've made our way out to Yarrawa Fisheries, and we've got Shannon Whitty with us to talk us through it. We're out Narandra Fisheries, and it's a different thing altogether. You're a privately owned.
That's right, yeah, we're a commercial hatchery.
Yeah. And what do? You get the fish, you get the fingerlings, you grow the fish up and you sell them into restaurants.
Yeah, so we do three things. We've got sister farms in China where we send small larvae over, Murray cod. We also are part of government restocking programs for fingerlings and private sales, and we also do food fish for the domestic market.
I buy a farm, I've got a couple of dams on the farm, I want to stock them, I can call you and get some fingerlings, some cod, some yellow belly.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So how many ponds do you have on the property?
We have 55 ponds here.
Yep.
Some of them are broodstock holding ponds and the other ones are fry ponds where we grow the fingerlings in.
Yeah. And the hatchery in there, that would indicate to me that's where the fish start.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
From the hatchery, grow them up, fingerlings go into here, and as you get them bigger, there's some good 3 kilo fish around the place.
Yeah, so out in the back there, we've got a grow out facility out the back where the big fish are.
650 in a barrel. We've got to be a chance to catch them on there.
We're going to flick a lure through there. But we'll have a look around farm, have a look in the hatchery, have a look at a few of the ponds. So have a look around, guys. Let's go. We've got some fingerlings here, and Shannon, you're saying it's fairly distinctive. You can tell the difference from a yellow belly to a cod from a very small fingerling.
Yeah, we'll get a sample in a sec, but you'll be able to see that the golden perch, yellow belly, are quite a silvery belly, nice yellow flank and stuff like that. So I'll just get some up here.
There's a few in there, so there's about 5,000.
About 5,000 in there.
I counted them earlier. Yeah. So if you have a look at that, guys, you can see the distinctive line through the yellow bit. So you got the dark top half and the very, very light bottom half. And what's the mortality rate? So,
look, when we actually breed these from scratch, we put them into ponds very, very small, and we're hoping somewhere between a 30 to 50% return for us. So, and this year we've had a really good year.
We'll have a look at the cod, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a few cod in here, Squiz.
Oh, have a look at that.
Not big ones, but...
All right, we've got a sample.
Yeah. Oh, have a look at that. Yeah, just a lot darker.
A lot darker. They've got the spots on them.
Yeah, they have too, haven't they? Look at that. They've already got that colour.
They're beauties, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
The boys suggested we throw a lure into the dam here, and Scotty's just hooked up to a nice little yellow belly on a gangster. What sort of gangster is that one?
Little hog.
Little hog? It's not a bad sized fish. Have a look at that. Well done, Scotty.
We're on a fish farm. Let's put things in perspective. So we know there's fish here. It's just about getting them. So they're being bred to be sold to restaurants. Squizzy's just got a cod. Mate, it doesn't matter where you catch them. They're good fun catches. How you going, Squiz?
All done, mate.
All packed up?
Don't want to
ready
leave.
to go.
Don't want to leave. Outstanding 5 days, mate.
Riverina, New South Wales. Wagga, what a great area. We've caught up with our good friend Matt Caneen, who's shown us the ropes, taken us out. We haven't been yabbing for 50 years near on.
Good feed too.
Oh,
no worries
fantastic. Bit of cod fishing. We've gone out to the Narandra Fisheries Centre. Mate, it's been a freshwater feast.
Absolutely.
Now it's time to drive back to Melbourne.
For a good night's sleep.
On the road again, yeah. 4 nights.
Sounds
Four and a half nights.
Sounds like 2 McCulloch chainsaws going off in there.
Oh, well, lucky you had your apnea machine, but out your earplugs, mate. Okay, let's go, mate. Well, Squid's the end of another episode. Before we sign off, guys, your chance to win a Merv Hughs gift pack. All you've got to do, guys, is buy a new age caravan. Go to mervhughesfishing.com.au, show us proof of purchase. For all your terms and conditions, they're there too. But once you've shown us proof of purchase, the first 30 will win a gift pack worth over $1,200, Squid.
Yep.
Tonic sunglasses.
Shimano rod and reel combo, mate.
A metal detector from Mine Lab. Gear worth over $1,200. For terms and conditions, go to mervhughesfishing.com.au. See you next week.